black and white checked bling packs is what we're going to be working with tonight. I'm embellishing a beautiful fleur de lis. Right, we've got this from the Dollar Tree. This is a simple canvas that I took off of the wood backing because we're going to use the canvas, okay? Anyway, we are going to use this to cover this. I got this. This is a nice hardwood sign and we're going to cover the sides with some beautiful Harlequin ribbon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down some Mod Podge here, and I'm going to attach it with Mod Podge and maybe a little bit of B7000 just around the edges to make sure that it's secure. Once it's good and secure, I'm going to cut off all the edges square. I'm going to do a little template. I'm going to get myself I got a fine tip marker here. Okay. I'm just going to go in, make sure I got this where I want it. All right, I'm going to go in with this little marker and make a little template. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to cut this perfectly straight, right on the line, and attach. So, all right, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to hit it with some Mod Podge. All right, here we go. I'm going to just put this on top here. Scoot it over. Make sure it's all covered nicely. It is all but that one little teeny tiny spot. What was that? And I moved it. It slid. It slid on me. Might need a little trimmy trim, but I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. No bubbles, no troubles. Good, like it. All right, so what I did was I made a fleur de lis. What I did was I took a piece of cardstock and I folded it in half. And then you open it up like this, okay? And what I did was I went online and I found a picture of a fleur de lis that I liked. And so I just took a pencil and I just did half of it. I did this part. I did the rounded part here, okay? And I went in and I even did this part here, you know, because as you see, the fleur de lis has this little part right here, you know, this little cutout, and then right here. So I did all of that on one side only. When I was done, I folded it in half and I cut that side out, okay? When I opened it, or when I cut it out, you ended up with this. You end up with a fleur de lis. It's okay. So I've got a fleur de lis pattern now that I can use. This fleur de lis pattern is going to be useful because I got another Dollar Tree item here, the cookie sheet, a cookie tin. I'm going to take this metal cookie tin and I'm going to use this pattern on it. All right, I'll give it a whirl. Okay, I'm going to go around here, just using this as a pattern. I probably should have taped it down, but I'm going to try to do it without. And I think we're there. Oh, I can see it. Hey, it looks pretty good to me. I am just going to cut it out of the center very loosely. So I'm going to just right on the line, I'm going to cut. go. Right. So now we got this. Okay. I'm bringing you back here. Okay, this is going to go in the middle. Okay, I like it. I like it. Yes, I'm going to. Hot glue doesn't work really well with metal. I'm going to tell you right here and now. So I think I'm going to do some B7000 on it, like around the perimeter, and then lay it down. Maybe I'll add a little hot glue in the middle just for some security. So, you know, like I do when I add the bling. Michigan. Okay, I'm looking for the middle here, kids. I should have. That's pretty good. That's pretty much the middle. So this is what I got so far. I'm going to pour a little bit of this white paint out into this plate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my stencil brush, kind of with some white in it. I'm just going to go in here and whiten it up a little bit, just to the edge. I'll let the silver show through. Right? So this is what we got now. And it's not quite as, you know, in your face shiny, which is fine. That's good. That's what we want. Next, I want to take this. This is just a Harlequin. You get this at Hobby Lobby in the ribbon department. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the sides of this with the Harlequin pattern because we're doing black and white, correct? I'll cut it right about there. And I am going to hot glue the ribbon on. And I'm going to start right down here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right to the edge and put the ribbon on all the way around, and I'm going to keep it really nice and taut all the way around, and then I'm going to secure it over here and around the back so it'll be kind of like that. See? All right, here we go. A little bit of hot glue. Get on there. Once you get it started, then you're golden. All right, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a little, just a little fire and go around the edge here, because what this does is it seals it, and you're not going to get, you'll feel a little ridge there, and you won't get any fraying from the ribbon. And then I'm just going to go across here and attach it. All right, well now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it under and start gluing it on this side. So it looks pretty good even on the back, right? So there's the sides and the front. All right, now that's all ready to go. Here is what I'm gonna do. I've got some Totally Dazzled pieces. This piece right here I've chosen to go in the center, okay? This is gonna go right here, smack dab in the center. On top of that, because it's a Fleur de Lis, I'm gonna put a little flower in the middle right in the middle of this mirrored beveled piece. So that's going to go like this, okay? Isn't that pretty already? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some, I've got some E6000 here that's older, and as you know, if you've used this before, the older it gets, the more thickish it gets. And I kind of want that with this because I want it to dry quickly, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here with the E6000. And I'm going to add it to the top of this gorgeous filigree oval piece. It's going to go right in the center. At the top here, I'm going to bring it down where you can see it. I've got this little crown, and it lays literally perfectly where I want it. And this is the oval. It goes perfectly in that little curvature there. See how that looks? So I chose that for that reason, because it looks just like it was made, like it fits like a glove, right? So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to add some E6000 and a little bit of hot glue, I think, just to give it some temporary stick. Right in the middle. And then this little piece, this little oval, which is so pretty. It's so pretty. I love the black and white check. It's so stark. Okay, so I'm going to put the E6000 around the edge of this little piece. And then I'm going to fill the center with hot glue. And drop it in there right underneath that crown. Just like that. I've got a heart checked, the heart check, check, double check. That's going to go right up here at the peak of the Fleur de Lis, upside down here, and then the other heart is going to go down here at the peak, at the bottom peak of the Fleur de Lis. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to add the E6000 just around the edge, fill up the inside with hot glue. A little, before I go any further covering this up, I may take just a little bit of this rub and buff in the antique gold. Yep. Because I want that antique bronze to be accentuated. Yeah. Isn't that pretty? It just gave it a little bit of something, something extra. Put some E6000. This all around the flourish. And in the points where it touches. And in the center, I'm going to hit it with the hot glue. And say a little prayer for me. That it holds. All right, next, in the wings here, in the little wings of the Fleur de Lis, we're going to put these black and white butterfly checks. And okay, all right, love it. Now I have this gorgeous Totally Dazzled antique bronze key with a crown. We've got a crown up here, so we're going to put a little crown down here, but it's on this key, and it fits just perfectly right to the tip of this flourish here. I'm going to hold it up so you guys can see where we're at with it. I think it's turning out really cute. Isn't that pretty? Beautiful. All right. Now, I've got, where did I have these? Where did I have these? I don't know. I think I had them up here, actually, in these corners by the butterfly. These little square ones, these are cute. These are just plain little square with the diamonds inside. It kind of mimics what's going on the side here. It mimics the Harlequin pattern. Do I want it there? I think I do. And then I've got two round ones here that I'm going to add at the base of the key, right where it kind of rounds itself off. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so here's what we have thus far. Do we love this? I think we do. I think we do. I have a knob here that I got from Big Lot. I got a bunch of them and I just think they're so pretty. It would just set this piece off. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just bling the heck out of this thing. These are the Aurora Borealis SS16, the smaller ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do these center ones because that's where I'm going to put the knob. So here I go. Put a little dab of here and there. And okay, right there. That's 8. And I love this because all you have to do is shake them and they turn up, and you can grab them quickly with your applicator picker and just plop them down right where you put the glue. It's easy to see. Easy for me to say. It's easy to see in proper lighting, that is. Return, but look at that. Look at how pretty that is. Just a little extra something, a little extra sparkle. And they let the sun shine on that, and let me just tell you, that will be pretty. Okay. Like I said, I'm only going to do 3 sides. And there's that. Okay, so this is what we have thus far. That is so pretty. Is it not? Loving it, loving it, loving it. I'm going to do a little trick with it because this is a heavier piece. This is weighty. Heat up your metal before you apply the hot glue. I'm going to use the thicker E6000 along the edge. Just like that. And what heating it up does is when the hot glue hits the metal, it doesn't set up as quickly. So you got a couple extra seconds before it starts to set up. I think it turned out pretty cute. Anyway, there you go. There you go, in all of its glory. I love, love, love these black and white pieces. They are just darling, aren't they? And
Totally Dazzled sells sparkling rhinestone wedding supplies. Check us out at totallydazzled.com. But before you do, click up here and download our free Printable Sparkle Quotes. Or click down here and watch one of our other awesome tutorials.